Crime Fighters, the searchlight on crime and criminality. Crime Fighters, the police and you. Fighters, the police and you. The Nigeria Police Force, more people friendly.
On the 5th of April 2001, at about 22:00 hours, I was on night duty at the Divisional Crime Branch, Ibarra Division, when a case of car snatching was incidented and referred to me for investigation. On the strength of the report made at the station, the scene of crime was visited. At the scene of crime, nobody was found. They say the robbers strike and snatch a Prado Jeep belonging to one Chief Ayene, who was abandoned along Alamala Road, and he was trapped naked. After 2 weeks interval, when the case was reported, the complainant came and brought information to me that his mobile phone was inside the vehicle as at the time of the incident. So he called on that mobile number. Some people intercepted on the line. So on the message that was intercepted, he was given a land phone number, and he was asked after one Paul. On the strength of that report or that information brought by the complainant, I extended on investigation activities to Lagos State Police Command, where I went to Entel and Nitel office in Falomo with a letter of investigation activities to enable them furnish me with the name and address of the subscriber of that landed phone. I had to trace the line up to Apapa, where I was given Nitel overall uniform to put on to disguise myself. On arrival at the place, I discovered that the landed phone number that was given to me was in number 33 Sir Tunkaremo Street, Ajegule. The next day, I repeated myself there with one PC Shola. On arrival there, I met one George, who is the owner of that line. When I met George, I asked George, who is Paul? George told me Paul is his neighbor, and that is not around. In order to get Paul, I arrested Paul's immediate elder brother, one Emmanuel. It was when I arrested Paul, Paul's brother, that Paul himself surfaced. As soon as he surfaced, I took him to Ajegule police station, where I arrived myself. It was from there he confessed to me that the phone was sold to him by two boys, one Isaac and Kelvin, and that the two boys don't know him. They were being directed by one God's Power. So through Paul, I arrested God's Power. From God's Power, the other two suspects were arrested too. That is Kelvin and Isaac. When I arrested Paul, Paul made a confessional statement to me that they brought the phone for him to buy by those two boys. I mean the mobile set. So when I tested the phone, I saw that the phone was working, and it was the same number that was given to me by Chief in his statement that he made to the police. So I now proceeded on another trip of investigation activities to Lagos to effect the arrest of the two suspects that were mentioned who took part on the robbery incident, that is Isaac. So on arrival at Lagos, I was led by God's Power to Ajegule at number 1 Awero Street, where I met Isaac and the friend Kelvin. Immediately I sighted Isaac, I came down from the vehicle and pointed gun at him. Hence, the complainant has given me the description of himself. So I asked him, he said, "Is Isaac." I said, "What is the name of the second person?" He said, "Kelvin." I arrested them. I said they should enter the vehicle. When we arrived at the police station in Ajegule, Lagos, they started making confessional statement to me that they are robbers, they took part. They now told me their leader. We had to rush to where we're supposed to get their leader. On arrival there, Isaac jumped down and took to his heel. So there was nothing I could do than to use my firearm to stop him from escaping. That was how they were arrested and brought to Ogun State Police Command.
Tell me your name.
Isaac Oluje, sir.
Isaac who?
Oluje.
How old are you?
28 years, sir.
What is your academic background? Did you go to school at all?
Yes, sir, I do.
Speak up.
I do, sir.
What is your qualification?
O level.
O level?
Yes, sir.
Where did you school?
I schooled at Awodiora Secondary School.
Where?
Awodiora Secondary School.
Where is that?
At Ajegule.
In Lagos?
Yes, sir.
How did you enter into robbery?
I was working with a clearing agent, sir.
Right.
So I met my schoolmates with one of his friends called Arnold at Tinker when he came to buy a car. So I told him the person I was working with, the person is the same time before 419. So the person, anytime I work with him, he refused paying me. So he told me he will introduce me to Arnold, that Arnold will introduce me to a new somebody I will work with. So Arnold asked us to meet at Tolu Grand. So we met there. He didn't come with his schoolmate Fred. So we met there 3 days. Arnold promised me coming back that he will come with a guy. So he came with Adi. So we both discussed. So after some days, about 3 days, Adi came and took us to Kutonu, where we were at one Mekasin's place. The guy bought us drink. We drink. So he asked us to go. He gave us transport. Then we went back. After some days again, we went to Mekasin's place. I met Adi. I met Kuli. That day, Kevin is having tests in school, so he went to school.
Who is Kelvin?
This is in there.
Okay.
So I met Kunle there. I met one other guy called Omolono there, and we are 4. So they brought 2 cartridge guns, small ones. So Adi asked me to put to hold one. I hold one. He gave one to Kunle. He said, when we get to Abeokuta, he will collect it from me. So Adi stays in Abeokuta, but we didn't know where he stays. So he took us to E-View Hotel at Abeokuta. There he lodged us. So we slept there. The next day, then he came, he took us, we went to eat. Then we stopped Taizee, we took Taizee there, we started strolling. So as soon as we saw the Prado Jeep park, he told us this is the kind of vehicle he wants us to collect.
Who said so?
Adi. So
where is the Adi now?
I don't know where to find him, sir. So we parked. We then dropped the taxi, then went off. So then we were standing at the junction when we saw Chief coming with other 2 women. So as soon as they opened the vehicle, then Adi asked me to give him. Then he asked me and the Omolono to support him and Kule. So as soon as they run, we all support him. So when we will shift, then we asked Chief to sit at the back. Then he asked me to sit with him. Then I collect the other cartridge gun for me. I roll it. Then I was talking to Chief self when he was even accusing me. Then as soon as we drove off, we then dropped the 2 ladies. After then we dropped Chief. We pulled off his clothes. Then we took the vehicle to Port Novo. As soon as we take it to Port Novo, I then drove the vehicle to Mekasin's place. The Mekasin took us, the buyer, Mekasin took us to one of other building.
Where is Mekasin's place? Where is that?
At Port Novo, sir.
Okay, who is this Mekasin?
He's the buyer.
Okay.
Then he
do you know his real name?
I know him as Mekasin, sir.
Is he a Nigerian or?
He's not in Nigeria. So he asked us, he then discharged all the goods there. Then Kunle wanted to collect the mobile phone. He said this one is not useful to them. Then I told Kunle, I know somebody that did on mobile phone. Stay close to me. Then I will give the person the mobile phone. Then when I came back, I explained everything to Kevin. Then I gave Kevin the mobile phone. Then Kevin took the mobile phone about 2-3 days before Kevin brought the money to me, 4,005. Then I gave him 500. I told him I will give Adi. I'm going to give Adi 1,000 and Kunle and the other guy called Omolono. That is our
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
In this robbery gang, how many are you?
We are 4, sir.
Name yourselves.
Isaac, Ade, Kunle, and Omolono. I didn't know his name.
When, how many operations have you been involved before you were arrested?
It was that Prado Jeep. The second time we want to go for operation, when Ade gave me the cartridge gun, I put on it there. So he said I should put it inside my, I put it inside my clothes. So he said I should bring it that he want to press something. As soon as I bring it, that it exploded on my hand. So since then, I have not gone out with them again.
Okay. Well, you've been on about 2 or 3 operations with them?
The Prado Jeep was the
first one?
Yes, sir.
Before this first operation, which work were you doing?
I was working with a clearing agent, sir.
Where is that?
At Cotonou. We buy cars there, sell it to Nigeria.
Oh, you've been working on cars before?
In Cotonou and Nigerian port here. We buy a car, then bring it here, sell it, then take it back. But the actual job the guy was doing is a 419 guy.
In Cotonou?
In Lomé. So he just used that.
What's his name?
Okay.
Is he a Nigerian?
He's a Nigerian. He's an Igbo guy, but he's a traveler because he hates money. So he's just using that buying car as this thing. His main job is a 419 guy.
Okay. Now, before this operation, where do you normally meet? You are members of the gang. Who is the leader of the gang?
Is Ade, sir.
Is Ade?
Yes, sir.
The Ade, where is he now? Is at large? Where do you normally meet? At least when you are going for robbery operations, there should be some kind of meeting.
The first time it was Arnold that they brought Ade at Tolu playing ground.
Where's Arnold?
Arnold, I didn't know where to get him, sir.
You don't know where Arnold lives?
Now,
No, sir.
the Prado Jeep that you stole,
Yes, sir.
how did you take it? You took it to where?
To Port Novo, sir.
You sold it off?
2 million CFA, sir.
2 million?
CFA.
So how was it shared?
So 80,000 was given to me, sir.
The rest of the gang?
Then I did, both of them, everybody collect 80,000, sir.
80,000?
Yes, sir.
Including the leader of the gang?
Yes, sir.
So your 80,000, what did you do with it?
When I came back, I was with the money, so I was looking for Arnold. When I went to Tolu, we said we should meet in Tolu field. So we met there. He thought the Arnold came. Then he said, as everything succeeded, I explained everything to him. I gave him 40,000 naira.
You children out there, obey your parents. Avoid bad company to be able to achieve your mission in life.
I'm Kelvin Oluku.
Kelvin?
Oluku.
How old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
What were you doing? What's your occupation? Your academic background?
I'm a O-level. Presently, I'm in Nigerian Railway Training School.
Doing what?
Electrical installation.
How many children has your parents?
4.
4.
Yes.
And what position are you occupying?
I'm second son.
Second son.
And the second born.
You knew this guy was an armed robber?
After that particular operation, sir.
I want you to speak up now because
After that particular operation.
You knew?
Yes.
So when you immediately you got wind of what he does, what did you do?
Actually, I was trying to advise him that he should leave the place. Not until I went with him to Cotonou on the day he told me that he got that injury at his hand. Because he told me that actually he didn't disclose that he shot himself to me. He said he was coming from Lomé when armed robber attacked them, that he was shot at his hand, that I should accompany him, that he was being treated at Cotonou, that I should accompany him to Cotonou for treatment. So that was when, because in my school, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I don't normally go to workshop, because there are workshop days. So one particular Wednesday, I escorted him to Cotonou, and he didn't have the opportunity to treat his hand then because he didn't see the person that was going to take him to the hospital. So the next time again, so we came back, and about a day, we then returned, which was on Friday. We then returned back to Cotonou for treatment. Since then, I did.
Before you were arrested, you knew he was an armed robber,
Yes.
but you never reported to anybody, not even his mother.
Not at all.
Did you? You call yourselves best of friends. Is that not what you just said? You could not even inform him because he was always coming back and sharing you some money anyway.
That was the first time he has given me a huge amount of money.
Is that why you could not even tell his parents or police or somebody?
He gave you a cellular phone.
Yes, he gave me the cellular phone to display.
Where did he tell you he found it from? Yeah, he got it from?
He told me a friend gave it to me.
Sorry to cause you, sir. Sir, it is good to say the truth. It's only the truth that's going to set us free.
Yeah.
Nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Kevin knew. I explained everything to Kevin. It's good for us to be truth. It's only the truth that's going to set us
You told
free.
him you got the cellular phone
Yes.
for the robbery operation.
Yes, I explained everything to Kevin.
Then you gave
There is
him
nothing I
consent.
do Kevin didn't know.
Being your best friend.
Yes. Everybody in the area knows we move together. Even God's power knows.
What's your
Because
gospel?
we stay together. We stay in the same area. Kevin, God's power stays as number 6. Kevin number 5. I number 1B. It was the friends that the market I and Kevin. So God's power compound was opposite Kevin.
Alright. Kelvin,
So,
have you seen the end of being involved in crime now? This is the repercussion. Yeah.
very bitter.
Yeah?
I said it's a very bitter repercussion.
So what do you have to say to your parents? Where are they?
My dad is at Delta State. My mom is at
Is what?
My dad stays at Delta State.
What of your mother?
My mother, she's at Lagos.
What does she do?
She's working with the Nigerian Army as a telephone operatress.
Nigerian Army.
Yes.
What message do you have for youths like you who are engaged in crime? Because, see, under the law, you are involved in this operation. You know what he does. You did not tell the police. Neither did you tell his parents, because he was coming back to share you some of the money. So automatically you two are involved in the crime. What message do you have for youths like you?
Actually, I would advise any upcoming human being that is thinking to become a criminal that he or she should please deviate from it and find something else doing. That the repercussion is very bad, no matter how sweet the money is.
Parents should
the police and you, working towards a peaceful society for all.